Well, good evening to everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Central Lyon Broadcast Network here tonight. My name is Joel Viss. Glad to be with you. We are live from Sheldon here tonight as the Sheldon Orebs are playing host to your Central Lyon George Little Rock Lions out there on the track right now. The senior football players being announced with their parents. It is parents' night here at Sheldon, and their final regular season game of the regular season for Sheldon and the Lions. They both come in 3-3 overall, 2-1 in District 1 play. And one of these teams is going to take a definite advantage tonight. They're going to take a step forward towards the playoffs, put themselves in the upper echelon of Class 2A District 1, and the other one will be fighting for a playoff spot and playoff rankings after this one, because the Sheldon Orebs next week will take on the Unity Christian Knights in what will be another battle of playoff teams. Do believe most of these Sheldon and CLGLR should be locked into the playoffs, but definitely want to get a win tonight to make sure you're in there and then hopefully get yourself up in position to be a number 2 seed. Obviously, West Lyon on top of the district right now, and we await to see how that goes. Unity could cause some problems with that, as the Unity Christian Knights are over at West Lyon here tonight. Other way around the area, Cherokee is at Okoboji. As we said, West Lyon on top of the district at 4-2 overall, 3-0 in district play. Unity Christian sits in the number 2 spot currently at 4-2 and 2-1 overall, or 2-1 in district play. The Lions and Sheldon identical records at 3-3, 2-1. The top 4 teams there will make it into the playoffs, and we'll move on, and then their effective sites will be set. And we're not quite sure how it's going to go yet. Not sure how the playoff pairings will go, if they're going to do district rematches, if they're going to cross district right away. And that's all yet to be determined. But the first things first is we need to take care of business and get some wins here tonight and lock ourselves in. Make sure that we are on the top of the heap, and hopefully we get a home game somewhere in there as well. As we said, the Lions are here at Sheldon, Unity at West Lyon, Cherokee at Okoboji. Next week, as we go the Lions will be back at home. Okoboji will come to town for the Lions to finish out the regular season. West Lyon will go to Cherokee, and Sheldon will head over to Unity for the final week of the regular season, leading into the playoffs. Well, the Lions are set up in their home whites out there, making their warm-ups out known. The white pants, the white jerseys with the purple numbers and the gold helmets. Sheldon in the black pants, the orange jerseys with the black numbers and the black helmets. And Sheldon coming off a big win last week over Cherokee, and got behind early in that game against Cherokee, but came roaring back to take that win away for the Lions. A dominating win for the second week in a row over Unity Christian at home, and the Lions looking to keep that rolling as they get moving on forward. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk to Coach Curtis Eben and talk about his Lions and how their run has been going. But up next, we are going to talk to the coach of the Sheldon Orebs, Tyler Lloyd, when we return to Lion football here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest, with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
And we welcome you back to the pregame show. It's time to talk West Lyon Wildcat football with the head coach of the Wildcats, Jay Rosaboom. Coach, thanks for joining us this week.
Yep, thanks for having me.
Well, Coach, let's talk about your ball club a little bit. 1-2 on the season. Let's talk specifically last week. A tough road test. You went over to Sioux Center, and lots of turnovers in that game for your ball team, but you were still right in it to the end, and then just came up a little bit short.
We played a good Sioux Center football team. Just put the ball on the ground too many times, lost too many turnovers, and it's hard to win the game when you have 5 turnovers. And our kids battled hard, just came up short.
Yeah, always tough. Anytime you go over to Sioux Center, such a quality ball club over there, and then playing in their territory makes it always a tough environment to go into.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's a hard-fought game. It was a game of inches, something that we just lost out in those game of inches.
Well, it's one of those things where we get to put those behind us now. Non-district play is over. Now we set our sights on the games that really matter, district play, and none better than opening up district play against a Central Lyon George Litterack squad, the Beef Bowl, kicking off district play. A lot of things on the line here tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot on the line. As we told our guys, the first 3 games are for pride to get better. We're not where we want to be. Hopefully we can correct some of the mistakes we made. And we face, the cream of the crop right away in Central Lyon George Litterack. Great football team, great athletes, great coaching staff, and they've done a great job over the years. And last year in particular, they were just outstanding football team. When you watch film, you can see the same thing. They're a really, really, really good football team.
Well, obviously, you've got a chance to watch the film and take a look at that. What are some things you expect to see from Coach Eben and his Lions offensively, and maybe what do you expect to see from them defensively?
Well, I'll tell you what, Zach Lutmer is an incredible athlete. He does great things all the time. They also have terrific athletes everywhere on both sides of the ball, but what really impresses me is their offensive and defensive lines. They have a bunch of tough physical kids that just open up holes and play hard every play for 4 quarters.
Well, obviously, you know what they're going to bring at you and what they're going to throw your direction. Is there anything that you're going to do offensively and defensively where you think you might have an edge over them?
All we can do is control the controllables. We have to learn to block and tackle better. Those are things we've worked on the last couple of weeks. Usually the teams that block and tackle the best and have the fewest turnovers wins the game. So we have to concentrate on getting really good at the basics and play hard for 4 quarters for every play.
Well, and obviously the winner of this game has the step up and the running order as you get it going through district play. It's got to be nice knowing you get to play this one at home.
I tell you what, we like playing at home against a great opponent. Should be a fun night.
Well, Coach, obviously you've been banged up a little bit this year. The first couple weeks been kind of rough on you guys, and you've taken a few bumps, a few bruises out there. How's your team looking going into district play?
We're not quite sure at this point in time. We're not quite sure of what lineup's going to be as far as health. We'll have 11 guys out in the field that are going to play hard. That's all we can control.
Well, Coach, obviously the Beef Bowl, we all know how it is. They said it doesn't matter. Both teams are 1-2 out there. We know it's going to be an outstanding football game. And it comes down to doing some of the small things out there. What do you see as some of the keys for your team to pick up a win tonight?
As I said earlier, the team that blocks the best and tackles the best and has a few turnovers, has special teams also a big factor in punt returns.
That is the head football coach of the West Lyon Wildcats, Jay Rosenboom. We'll be back with our countdown to kickoff when we return. You're listening to Lyon Football on the Lyon Broadcast Network.
After a long day, deciding on dinner can be tough, but a few simple words can make everything better.
Pizza's here!
End your day the right way with pizza and chicken from the carry-out and delivery experts at your local Pizza Ranch.
It's here. And here. There too. This way and that. Across the street and around the world. It's healthcare reinvented, and it lives in all of these places because we believe it should. That her and him and them all deserve health care that lives where they do. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
We welcome you back to the pregame show. It's time to talk Central Lyon, George Little Lions football with the head coach of the Lions, Curtis Eben. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Joel.
Coach, let's start things off. Let's talk about last week, a game that we knew was going to be tough. We thought coming in, a 4-1 Unity Christian team, they were up on the top of the district, and we knew they were going to present some challenges like they do each and every year. But from the get-go, our guys came out, they played fired-up football.
You know, they did. I was really proud of our guys, and I was really proud of the start of the game, the focus that they had, the job they had to do at hand, from buying into the coaching philosophy of what we had going into that game, the game planning that we had. They really did an excellent job and just overall played an outstanding game, from start to finish. And so you like to see that, I thought, obviously put up 21 points in the first quarter. That's a good start to the game. I think we put up 21 points in the second quarter. So two really good quarters that first half of the game, and our defense played outstanding. Obviously, they played outstanding all night, but the first half were really well, and creating a couple turnovers, but then also getting a small field, getting the advantage of a field position for the offense. So overall, it was a great performance from all aspects of the game, and that's good things to see as you finish out your season here.
Well, and you got to be proud, like I said, their first drive that Unity had last week, they marched it down the field, got it all the way down inside the 30 before we intercepted it. But after that first drive, our defense made some fantastic adjustments and really were lights out the rest of the game.
Yeah, again, it was just recognizing some of the things that they were doing and making simple adjustments. We started in a 4-3 defense and then moved out of a 4-3 and moved to a 4-2-5 again, and just get a little more speed in the field. And it seemed like that was kind of a little bit better of a defensive fit for that offense. And we seemed to roll with the punches pretty well, and our guys adjusted on the fly. And, really proud of our secondary. I thought Cooper and Putnam and Zach and Graham and Reese, those five guys in the backfield, they saw a lot of double moves, out and up type of situations, and they handled it extremely well, passed things off. And we started doing that. That's good football, and it's kind of fun to watch.
Well, and one thing else you got to be proud of is we struggled to move the ball at West Lyon and struggled to put points on the board. But since then, each and every week, our offense just keeps getting better. They're looking way more crisp, and only took them 4 plays to score in that first drive right off the bat. And they just continue to get better and better on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, it definitely goes back to, having the same guy, or getting the same guys back on the field every week, and, doing the little things and having guys buy in. And, it's all part of the process. And, our offense is not a simple offense to learn. And it's kind of, a little bit complex in some ways. And, getting guys moving around different positions, it kind of hurt us early on in the season. But now we're getting those guys bought in. We're getting depth a lot of different places. So that's another big part of it. And really, those are things that you like to see early on in the season. But, we just, with the amount of guys that we were getting injured and moving around, we couldn't create that depth. And now we finally start getting it. And definitely a good thing going in down the stretch here of the season.
Well, after 2 back-to-back home games and 2 back-to-back wins, we go back on the road here, going over to Sheldon tonight. It's their senior night. They're going to be ready to go when we walk onto that field. And what do you expect to see from the Orbs?
They got a good quarterback. He does things pretty well, knows their offense, runs it pretty well. It's just a tough runner, like a real physical type runner. And so our guys are going to have to be ready to pop their pads early on in that game. Offensively, we just got to take advantage of the numbers game and get our guys, in position where we can kind of get some one-on-ones with running the ball and throwing the ball. So, you put that combination together with everything. I feel like our offense can move the ball tonight, and defensively we'll have to, minimize the big plays. It seems like every time we go to Sheldon, we give up a first or second quarter touchdown, kind of maybe a bigger one, or we give up a big drive every year since we go there. So we got to try to, don't let them have that, I guess, and just overall, again, play a complete football game like we have the last couple weeks.
Well, and the one thing that we've been doing really well, both sides of the ball, offense and defensively, our linemen have really been getting after it. They've been playing with some high motors.
They have, again, it comes back to, we make some changes, get guys play one side of the ball. And that was, I think is a big key for us. Jackman White took over for Max Roos, and Max is doing a good job. He wasn't doing a bad job, but playing two ways, we just felt like Max would be a little more efficient on defense if he didn't play as much offense, and Jack being fresh on offense. So we kind of made those changes. Again, it wasn't as much as somebody playing bad, as much as maybe just a little more continuity with that offensive line and getting those guys to understand, and they can talk when they're not on the football field, and so after the offense is on the football field, those guys can come over there and talk and give Lyle more breather with Drew Denikis, so again, getting that line to all play as one and doing the little things, that's a big deal, and you're seeing that results now.
Well, going back on the road, that's going to be kind of a different thing. The last time we went on the road was over to West Lyon, a short trip over there, but took us a little bit to get going against West Lyon. How do we correct that going on the road to Sheldon, and how do we get ready to go so we are ready to play right off the bus?
Yeah, that's definitely, it's a little bit on the coaching side of things too. I got to make sure our guys are ready to go, and that falls on me. And I truly believe that we'll be ready tonight. Our guys we've had a good week of practice. They're focused, and they're ready to play football. Again, it's their assignment's sure, and they can play fast when they know exactly what's going on. I feel like right now that's where we're at with those guys, and so. Hopefully it's a good night. We don't want to start slow, like you said. We want to go out there and get points on the board, and that big first quarter is going to be big for us.
Well, sitting at that 500 mark right now on our record, definitely some motivation going into tonight's game when we go to Sheldon. We got to know that if we get the win, that should lock us into the playoffs, and then we just got to worry about getting into the seeding. So definitely something we have to play for yet when we get on the field.
Oh, there's no doubt. I think every week that that we play, and I told the guys yesterday the same thing. It's not about who we play; it's about how we play. And so, the same thing tonight. We got Okoboji next week. These guys, it's not. I don't care if we're playing West Lyon or the walk-ons of the world. We just got to play better within ourselves and have the confidence to play better. And so, our big thing this week has been to focus on ourselves, make sure we do what we do, and we got to do it better from week in to week out. And tonight, hopefully, we can show that.
Well, obviously, the last couple of weeks, been able to get guys out of the game, get some new guys into the game, and that helps keep our guys fresh, helps our guys who have a few bumps and bruises that they're dealing with to heal up a little bit. How are we doing here heading into the playoff system?
Yeah, right now we're as healthy as we've ever been, considering from the beginning of the season. Hopefully, as time goes, we can get Caden back out there, and it sounds like his progression's going, and he'll start doing more rehab here coming up next week, and so we just hope that progression and his ability to get back on the field keeps coming, and otherwise, he's the only one that's right now that's banged up at all, and everybody else is feeling good. So.
Well, we've got good feelings. We talked about it. We think we can move the ball offensively tonight. We think our defense is going to be ready to go and play as they have been, just lights out. But for those guys to do that, we have to take care of some things on both sides of the ball. What are those little keys that we got to make sure we do right tonight to make sure that we can keep this winning streak going?
Oh, like you said, we got to take care of the ball. Again, it's building off of what we did from the week before. Our offense is, building on that offense, making it more complex, making sure we're not doing things that we normally have done in the past, maybe on first down, second downs, and things like that. We, make sure that we're flexible in our play calling, and defensively, it's about lining up, just playing football, and again, attacking our gaps and doing the little things like that on the defensive side. So again, it's not about what they do, it's about what we do, and we got to do it better, and the last couple of weeks has shown we've done things better.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time again this week, and wish you the best of luck tonight.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
That is the head coach of the Central Lyon George Little Rock Lions, Curtis Eben. We'll be back with more of the pregame show when we return.
Autumn, a time for school activities, fall festivals, raking leaves, winterizing your home, and for farmers, harvest. Putting in long hours, working hard from sun up to sundown. Your income taxes are just one more thing you have to think about. You can minimize some of your stress by working with DeNoble Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne to maximize your precious available time. Call DeNoble Austin & Company PC today for help with all your accounting and tax needs.
At Frontier Bank, we know you're busy with what really matters. That's why our Big Deal checking account was created to make banking work for you. While you're keeping up with life's daily transactions, your Big Deal checking account is earning you monthly rewards. Competitive rates, refunds on ATM fees, and more, with no minimum balance or monthly service fees required. And you can apply for a Big Deal account from anywhere in less than 10 minutes. Focus on what matters most. Bank with Frontier Bank. See a customer service representative for more information. Member FDIC.
Well, we welcome you back to our countdown to kickoff here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. Central Lyon George Little Rock on the road here tonight versus the Sheldon Orabs. Both teams coming into tonight 3-3 overall, 2-1 in Class 2A District 1. They sit tied at 2-1 in the district with Unity Christian, Sheldon, and CLGLR, a three-way tie for that second place spot. West Lyon obviously on top at 3-0. Unity over at West Lyon here tonight. The Lions here in Sheldon, and Cherokee is at Okoboji here tonight, and we will get ready to go here as we are setting up. You see the Lions out on the field. They are lined up for the national anthem as the band starts making their way in for the Sheldon Orabs, and we will see the football team immerse here eventually, and we'll be ready to go. It is senior night, parents night here at the Sheldon complex, Sheldon, and you might be getting a look in at the final time that you see Sheldon with a grass football field. Obviously, they are working towards putting in field turf before the next year, and so might be one last chance here on the grass field of Sheldon, and the Lions are ready to go here and ready to keep that thing going. As you talk to Coach Curtis Even, you heard about him in his previous comments that he wants to keep the offense rolling, the defense playing. He feels his team has hit their stride, and they're really starting to do some good things, starting to play some really good football, and he's really hoping that they can keep that thing going here tonight, and they know that they cannot be sitting on their heels. They can't wait and let Sheldon jump out, because Sheldon has that ability to sneak a few by you, and they can get on top of you in a hurry. Well, we're going to take another time out. When we come back, we will be ready to go for kickoff as we take a break here live from Sheldon. You're listening to Central Lyon George Little Rock Lions football on the Lyon Broadcast Network.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body.
After a long day, deciding on dinner can be tough, but a few simple words can make everything better.
Pizza's here!
End your day the right way with pizza and chicken from the carryout and delivery experts at your local Pizza Ranch. Mm-mm.
Well, thank you for coming back here. The countdown to kickoff has concluded, and the captains are meeting at midfield. My name is Joel Viss. Glad to be with you here tonight for the Orebs and the Lions, live from Sheldon. We thank you for tuning in here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. And a big thank you to all the sponsors that you see throughout this broadcast. Make sure you thank them for their support and their coverage of Central Lyon and Central Lyon George Little Rock activities. Well, as the captains are out there for the coin toss, and they meet at the midfield. And looks as if Sheldon has won the toss, it will look like. You would expect that they will defer. They have won and deferred. That means the Lions will start with the offense first, and they will take the ball and be going from right to left in your eye there and across your video screen. Lion captains making their way back over there. Rex Van Wy, Cooper Spies, Zach Lutmer, and Lyle Moore, the Lion captains. Lions out there dressed all in their whites. The white pants, the white jerseys, the purple numbers, and the gold helmets. Sheldon, the black pants, the orange jerseys, black numbers, and black helmets. Both teams 3-3 on the season, 2-1 in district play, looking to notch themselves and secure a playoff spot with a win tonight. Both teams, if they win, they get a playoff spot and will be looking real good at grabbing that number 2 seed for sure. Both these teams, their lone loss in the district is to West Lyon. So they would need effectively to win out and West Lyon to lose out if they would like a shot at the district title. So most likely these two teams right here battling out for who will be number 2 in Class 2A District 1. Sheldon has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. We are ready to go here tonight in Sheldon. Doing the kicking duties is Matthew Meyer for the Orebs. Taylor Putnam and Cooper Spies back to do the returning for the Lions. Meyer has the official signal. He'll be ready to give the ball a boot and have a clock set. We have a clock issue over there. No time on the clock right now. 12 minutes now set up. And we will try it once again. Squib kick, onside kick. Lions just jump on top of it. The upback for the Lions of Rex Van Wy just hops on it at the 37, 38-yard line, and the Lions will start their offense from there. Lions want to do what they did last week against Unity. It only took them 4 plays to march it down the field and score on their opening drive. They would love nothing more to put that one together again. Don't necessarily need to do it in 4 plays, but definitely want to put it down there and put this ball in the end zone the way this offense has been rolling. Zach Lutmer, the quarterback, in the pistol formation. Eben stands behind him. Twin receivers left, single man to the right. That is Spies. Now they'll shift from right to left with Van Wy, the up back. They will hand off right up the middle. Eben sidesteps a few defenders, gets out to the 45-yard line. Going to be a pickup of 7 on first down. Graham Eben, the talented sophomore, got injured early on in the season, didn't play the tailback spot, has come back into that tailback position, and has really been running the ball well over the last couple weeks. Second down and 3 now for CLGLR. Twins left, single man to the right. Pistol formation again for Lutmer. Lutmer calls it out. They're going to hand off once again to Eben. Eben just powers it ahead for a couple. Going to be close to first down yardage. Might be about a half a yard short, so give him 2 on the carry. And we'll set up a 3rd down and short for the Lions. Ball will be set down just shy of the 58-yard line, so it is going to be about a half a yard short. And the officials are going to take another look at this one, but they will agree and say it is 3rd down. So 3rd down and half a yard here for CLGLR in their opening drive here of the night. 2 back-to-back runs by Graham Eben have got him in this position. We'll see what they come out with here next. Shotgun formation, twin receivers to each side. Eben's going to stand to the left. Man in motion now. That is Cooper Spees, as the flags fly, going to have some early motion on the Lions, and it'll push him back 5 yards on the false start. And 3rd and 1 just became 3rd and 6, and a little bit more decision-making needing to be done. Van Wy will come back in. Reese Vanderzee will check out here for the Lions. 3rd down and 6 now. Ball marked all the way back at the 43-yard line. So a long 5, short 6 is the call. Twins left, single man right, shotgun formation. Lutmer and Eben in the backfield. They will shift left to right with Van Wy. Calling it out. They're going to run the counter play to Eben. Eben tripped up as he crosses the line of scrimmage. Roos coming through and making the tackle for no gain. And the Lions will be forced to punt the ball away here. So a mental error up front, taking you out of position of moving the chains. And the Lions will be forced to boot the ball away. 4th down and 5 for the Lions. Zach Lutmer into the shotgun formation. Twin backs here for each side, and a timeout's going to be called by Sheldon. They want to make sure they know what's going on. So with 10 minutes to go in the first quarter, Sheldon uses their first timeout. Lions came out and jumped on an early squib kick from Sheldon to start the game, and they took over at their own 38-yard line, got 9 yards down the field before a false start put them back in 3rd and long and went nowhere. So now they sit at 4th down and a long 5, short 6. Lutmer came out in a shotgun formation, empty backfield, so Sheldon had to call timeout to make sure they have the right personnel in there. Now remember, Caden Van Berkom is the normal punter for the Lions. He is out with injury, so Lutmer is the punter as well. So Lutmer, when he lines up in that position, he can throw out of it, he can run out of it, or he can kick, depending on what he sees. So the Lions come out again in the shotgun, 4th down and 5. Twin receivers to each side, empty backfield for Zach. Zach's going to call it out, and he's going to take off. He's going to run on 4th down. Lutmer's got it. 1st down and more. He'll split the defense off to the races. Zach Lutmer's going to score. And just like that, the Lions on 4th down go 57 yards for the touchdown. Zach Lutmer, he is too deadly out there. He can do too many things, and it makes him hard to protect. Lions great blocking up front. Lutmer went untouched for all 57 of those yards. A lot of good blocking up front, and then the wheels of Lutmer at the end. Lions line up in the swinging gate formation. And we will see if they choose to bring the linemen over. They will. Lions will line up to do the kicking duties. Lutmer, the holder. Matthew Deeren, the sophomore kicker for the Lions, walks it off. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and that is good as well. 9:51 to play here in the first quarter. Central Lyon, George Little Rock on top, 7-0. We'll be back with more Lion football on the Lion Broadcast Network.
It's here. And here. There too. This way and that. Across the street and around the world. It's healthcare reinvented, and it lives in all of these places because we believe it should. That her and him and them all deserve healthcare that lives where they do. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Back in Sheldon here, Joel Viss with you. Lions on top, 7-0 early in this one. Lions looked like they were in trouble after a penalty put them in a 4th down and 5 situation. Lutmer came out in the shotgun formation and took off on the run, and he goes 57 yards for the Lion touchdown to put them on top here early in the first quarter. Lions now awaiting the official signal here as they break their huddle. Cooper Spees on to do the kicking duties here for CLGLR. Cooper will give it a high end-over-end kick, backing up, catching it at the 11-yard line. Is the Orabs. They are wrapped up immediately. Nothing doing as they get it just across the 20 to the 22. And not much more after that. Ryan Volink, the return man for Sheldon. So Sheldon will get their first crack at it here on the offensive side. See if they can't match the score of the Lions. Quarterback Blake Radke. Back in the shotgun formation, Radke calls it out. He'll hand off right up the middle of the field, running into the back of his lineman, bouncing off, getting positive gain there is Jacob Enger. Enger goes ahead for maybe a yard. Second down and 9 now for Sheldon after the 1-yard Enger run. Sheldon looks over to the sidelines. They will line up again in the shotgun. They'll send 3 wide receivers here to the right side. 1 man off to the left. Enger stands in that backfield with Radke. Radke calls it out. Quick bubble screen over the left side. Lions all over it. They wrap him up in a hurry. That is Kaysen Johannes, their leading receiver. And he pushes ahead for 4. She'll make it about 3rd down and 5 for Sheldon. Long 5, short 6 here. Not much on the bubble screen for the Orabs on their first possession here. 3rd down. Lions looking to keep the defensive pressure on. Not giving up touchdowns in last game against Unity. Want to keep that streak alive. You know, Coach Lupkus loves to see goose eggs on the scoreboard. Single man to the left, single man to the right. Twin backs in the backfield. They're going to roll around option. Nothing doing there. Lions sniff it out and get on top of it. Lyle Moore, the first man up the field, forces the quarterback inside. He might have got a yard, is Radke, but nonetheless it'll be 4th down for Sheldon, and they will bring the punt team on. Lutmer will go back to receive the punt here from Sheldon. Sam Vuss, the kicker for the Orabs, stands at his own 16-yard line. Good snap, and he'll get the ball away. A spiraling kick heading towards the sidelines and goes out of bounds at about the 50-yard line. We'll see where the officials exactly spot it. And they will say the 49, so the Lions will start in plus territory just across the midfield marker. And so far, Lions have outstanding field position here tonight. Their first possession started on their own 38, now starting inside of Orab territory. 7:47 to go here in the first quarter. Lions on top, 7-0 after a 57-yard Zach Lutmer touchdown. Lions break the huddle. They'll send twin receivers to each side, pistol formation with Eben behind Lutmer. Zach calls it out. He will hand off, skip the pass, now throws it out for the screen, and just off the fingertips of Cooper Spies, cannot bring it in. Ball just a little bit too out far in front of him. Cooper made a good effort of trying to bring it in, but the ball falls incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Clock will stop on the incompletion. Lions look over to the sidelines here now for their play. They have got it. They're going to go 5 wide, 3 to the right side, Twins left, empty backfield for Lutmer. Zach is looking over the defense. He'll call it out. Back to pass is Zach. Looking down the field. Now he's going to tuck. He's going to run. He's wrapped up. Somehow bounces off of it. Going down the left side. Picks up a few blocks inside the 30 and brought down at the 25-yard line. And Lutmer turns something or nothing into something. And a big 24-yard run for Zach gives the Lions a fresh set of downs. So once again, Sheldon looked like they had the Lions penned in and had them in trouble, and somehow Lutmer bounces out of it. 1st and 10, ball at the 25. Twin receivers to each side, shotgun formation, Lutmer and Eben. Man in motion, that is Putnam. They will hand to Taylor. Taylor cuts it up the field, has positive gain inside the 20. Down to about the 18-yard line. Going to be a 7-yard pickup for Taylor. Putnam's first carry of the ball game. Going to set up second down and about 3, maybe 4. They will give him the 28. So twin receivers to each side back in that shotgun formation. Man in motion once again. That's Spees. This time they'll go Spees over the left side. He's got blockers out in front. Good open field tackle there by Johannes to bring him down at the 12-yard line. Still enough for a Lyon first down after a 6-yard pickup for Cooper. Lions will set up first down and 10 at the 12-yard line. Can get that first down without scoring, as they just need to get to the 2. Lions on their second offensive possession here, scored on their first possession on a 4th down. Twin receivers each way again in that shotgun. They'll bring Putnam in motion. Rolling out right side, that is Lutmer. He throws out in the flat and just out in front. Putnam can't bring it in. Ball will fall incomplete with 6:13 to go here in the first quarter. Lions on top 7-0, looking for more as they sit on the Sheldon 12-yard line. Lions have been close at connecting on the 2 pass plays they've had, just outside the fingertips of the receivers. Same formation with the twin receivers each way. Shotgun for Lutmer. He will fake the hand to Eben. He'll take it himself right up the middle of the field. Makes a few men miss and then is wrapped up and brought down at the 5. So 7 more for Zach. Lutmer so far 3 carries for 88 yards in the first quarter. As the Lions will shuffle in the personnel as they get down to the 5. Looks like the heavy package is coming in. Lions will come out. Power I formation. Lutmer's going to come under center. Power I to the right side. You got the big boys out there right now. They'll hand off right up the middle of the field. That's Lyle Moore. He pushes ahead, and he is in for the 6. Lyle Moore instituted into that fullback spot, and his first carry of the season goes for a 5-yard touchdown. Lyle Moore, the senior captain, and that's the benefits of being a lineman. Every once in a while they hand you the ball, and when you can get in the end zone, it is a big deal for the big man. 5:29 to go here in the first quarter. 13-0, Lions on top. Lions set up. They're going to go 2-point conversion. Quick pass over the left side. They throw it to Schulte, and Schulte is wrapped up and brought down, so the 2-point conversion is no good. With 5:29 to go in the first quarter, Lions lead 13-0. We'll be back with more Lion football on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
At Frontier Bank, we know you're busy with what really matters. That's why our Big Deal checking account was created to make banking work for you. While you're keeping up with life's daily transactions, your Big Deal checking account is earning you monthly rewards. Competitive rates, refunds on ATM fees, and more, with no minimum balance or monthly service fees required. And you can apply for a Big Deal account from anywhere in less than 10 minutes. Focus on what matters most. Bank with Frontier Bank. See a customer service representative for more information. Member FDIC.
Back in Sheldon, the Lions on the board again. 5:29 to go in the first quarter. They lead Sheldon by a score of 13-0. Cooper Spees on to do the kicking duties again. A little bit better this kick time around. Johannes will catch it there, looking for the reverse. He'll fake it, keep it himself. Up the field he goes, and he'll be wrapped up, but a nice return as he brings it out to the 34-yard line before being swallowed up by the Lion coverage team. Case and Johannes with the return for the Orebs. They'll start first down and 10 at their own 34-yard line. See if they can't move the ball down the field. A little bit better this time. We're forced to a 3-and-out and forced to punt on their last possession. 3 wideouts go to the right side. Single man to the right now. They'll hand off up the middle of the field. Powering ahead is the big fullback of Jacob Enger. Good, tough running for him. Going to pick up about 7 yards on first down. And the Orabs just powered ahead for 7, and they crossed the 40. Second down and about 3 here for Sheldon. They'll send out 3 wide receivers to the left side. They'll send 1 guy here to the bottom side of your screen. Shotgun formation. Radke stands in the shotgun. He'll have his man Anger to his left. He'll hand off to Anger. Anger is eaten up immediately by Moore and Thiedens. Does fall forward for a yard or so. Gonna pick up 1 on the carry. Gonna set up 3rd down and short. Ball just inside of the 43-yard line. Needs to get just across the 44. Sheldon over to the sidelines. They look. They'll keep the same set. Shotgun formation, 3 left, 1 man to the right. Anger in that backfield. Radke will hand off. Anger again. He's hitting the backfield. He didn't get it. Nothing doing on that one. The Lions read it. They blew it up. Max Gruss getting in the backfield. Moore in there as well as Thiedens once again. No gain on the play. We'll set up 4th down and short. Sheldon going to hurry up on it, going to try and go for it here on 4th down. Shotgun formation. Radke going to try maybe the hard count and draw the Lions off sides. They will snap it, hand off to Johannes. Johannes not going to get there on first effort. Will he get there on the second one? No way. Nothing doing. The Lion defensive 7 all over it. Thiedens in there. You had Van Wy and Van Beek just shutting things down. Another no gain for Johannes. And the Lions will take over once again inside of Sheldon territory on a failed 4th down attempt. Gutsy call there in the first quarter with 3:31 to play to go for it inside of your own territory. And the Lions were up to the task. CLGLR with a 13-0 lead here in the first quarter. 1st down and 10 at the Sheldon 43-yard line. Lutmer in the shotgun. He's got even to his right. Twins left, single man to the right. He'll call it out, rolling out right side. He's going to look deep down the sidelines, looking for Spees over the top. Spees has got it for the Lion. Touchdown, 43 yards. Lutmer to Cooper, and Cooper's got himself his receiving touchdown that he's been wanting. Lutmer connects on his first pass of the night, and it's a good one. Cooper Spees outruns the defense, and Lutmer puts it right out in front of him and drops it right in the basket. 19-0 now with 3:23 to go in this first quarter. Lions looking here. Will they go for it on 2 again if they can? Or will they look to the sidelines? And they may need to call a timeout. Now there's an official bringing over the yard marker. So some confusion with the chain gang here on the extra point. Now the Lions will set up. They will bring in the swinging gate. Lutmer will go back to do the holding, as Deeren will come on to be the kicker. Low snap, Lutmer corrals it. Deeren does get it up, and Deeren puts it through. 3:23 to go in the first quarter. Lions on top of Sheldon, 20-0. We'll be back with more Lion football on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Autumn, a time for school activities, fall festivals, raking leaves, winterizing your home, and for farmers, harvest. Putting in long hours, working hard from sun up to sundown. Your income taxes are just one more thing you have to think about. You can minimize some of your stress by working with DeNoble Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne, to maximize your precious available time. Call DeNoble Austin & Company PC today for help with all your accounting and tax needs.
Back in Sheldon, Lions on the scoreboard again here in the first quarter. This time a Zach Lutmer to Cooper Spees, 43-yard touchdown pass to give the Lions their 3rd touchdown here of the first quarter. Lions now awaiting the officials' sign here once again before they break the huddle. Cooper Spees on to do the kicking duties once again for the Lions. Case and Johannes, the deep man here for Sheldon, ready to receive the ball. Cooper will give it a nice high kick, and Johannes will catch it at his own 11-yard line. Fake the reverse again. Up the field he goes. Sidesteps a few men. He's got one man to beat. He breaks through that tackle, brought down and inside of Lyon territory, but a flag does fly back at the 40-yard line. Case and Johannes, a great return as he gets into Lyon territory. We'll see what the flag brings here, possibly a block in the back. And we will see what it is. They're going to call a holding against Sheldon, so that negates a really good return. And Sheldon will be pushed back to about their own 30-yard line. One thing the Lions have struggled with this year is the kickoff coverage team. We've seen teams get some really nice returns, and there again, Johannes gets one. After the penalty is marked off, Sheldon will start 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. They'll send 3 receivers left side, single man here to the bottom side of your screen. Shotgun formation, Radke and Enger in the backfield. Radke calls it out, hands off. Enger around there. No, Radke's going to keep it. He's in hot pursuit. He'll cut it up, just tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, dives for a yard. And Radke was in big trouble there and did a good job of just getting positive gain. 2nd down and 9, clock on the move, under 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Lions on top, 20-0. Sheldon has the ball at their own 31-yard line. They'll send trips there to the left side, single man right, shotgun formation. Radke calls it out, back to pass. He's looking right side. He's got pursuit. He's on the run. Thiedens and Moore chasing him down. Radke rolls out of it. He's got positive guards. Up the sidelines he goes. And got tackled out of bounds by Moore running from behind him. Thought maybe he stepped out before that, but nonetheless, he gets ahead for about a 5-yard pickup. Ball out to the 36-yard line, 3rd down and 4 for Sheldon. Sheldon will send twin receivers to the right side, single man to the left. Man in motion now from left to right. That is Johannes rolling out right side. Radke looks. He throws it over the top. Can't find anybody. And the ball will fall incomplete. Clock will stop with 2:17 to play here in the first quarter. 4th down again for Sheldon. We'll see if they attempt to go for it here again or if they choose to punt it away. And it looks like they will choose to punt this time around. Sam Vusk back on to do the punting duties. For Sheldon, Zach Lutmer stands at his own 33-yard line. And flags will fly here early in this one, and it's going to be a false start against Sheldon, so that'll back him up another 5 yards. And push them back to the 31-yard line, and they'll be ready to give the ball a boot again. Lions have had outstanding starting field position all night long. The opening drive started on the 38. Their other 2 drives have started inside of Sheldon territory. Vusk now stands at his own 18-yard line. He gets a good clean snap. He'll get the ball away, but a low end-over-end kick bounces at the 40, out of bounds at the 43. And a tough kick is going to give the Lions great field position one more time. Lions take over inside of Sheldon territory at the 43-yard line with 2:10 to play here in the first quarter. Lions with a 3-touchdown lead here in the first quarter have scored on all 3 possessions so far. Lions break the huddle with twin receivers off to each side. Lutmer stands in that pistol formation. He's got Eben standing behind him. Lutmer's going to call it out. He'll hand off to Eben, right side. Eben's got all sorts of room. He cuts to the outside corner. Can he outrun the defense? Down the sidelines he goes, knocked out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, but a big run for Graham Eben. "36 yards for Graham Eben on the carry. Has the Lions first down and goal. Lions hurry up on the ball, wasting no time here. Calling it out, they'll hand off up the middle. Blown up in the backfield, but fighting forward back to the line of scrimmage was Eben. Good read by the linebacker of Sheldon that time. Second down and goal now for the Lions. Lions will break the huddle here. They'll send twin receivers to each side, shotgun formation. Lutmer calls it out, man in motion. That is Spees. They hand off to him. Cooper wrapped up from behind in the backfield. He's brought down at the 12-yard line. Going to be a loss of 5. So the Lions back-to-back not doing so well on the front line there. Sheldon just bringing the house. And the Lions will set up third down and goal now back at the 12-yard line. Twins right, twins left, shotgun formation, man in motion. That is Putnam. Fake to him. They'll go counter left side. Graham Eben. The C's have parted, and Graham Eben walks in from 12 yards out. And the Lions are on board for the 4th time here in the first quarter with 56 seconds remaining. Lions fake the handoff to Putnam. They go counter play with Eben, and the C's parted, and he went untouched in for the touchdown. Lions line up here in the swinging gate formation. One more time, they'll bring the linemen over. Lutmer waiting for Deeren to step it off. Now he calls for it. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the kick is good. 56 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Lions lead 27-0. You're listening to CLGLR Lion Football on the Lions Broadcast Network.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body.
Back in Sheldon here, 56 seconds to go in the first quarter. Lions on the board again, a 12-yard Graham Eben touchdown, making it 27-0. Cooper Spees ready to do the boot. He'll give it a kick. Johannes will catch it inside his own 10, bringing it up the right side. Johannes, another nice return out across the 30 before being wrapped up and brought down by Reese Vanderzee. So with 54 seconds to go here in the first quarter, Sheldon will take another shot at it here on the offensive side, trying to get something rolling. If nothing else, Sheldon needs to put together at least a couple first downs, try and flip the field position. They can't keep giving the Lions these short fields. And for your own confidence, need to show that you can move the football. Trips to the left, single man to the right, shotgun formation for Radke. Enger stands to his left. Radke calls it out. He's going to hand off Enger right up the middle of the field. Enger, good power run once again as he carries it out across the 35 to about the, well, we'll see the 37 it looks like. So pick up a 4 for Jacob Enger. Enger, a powerful runner, man. When he gets it, it's head down, bulldozing his way through. He's tough to bring down. Clock is on the move here in the first quarter. Single receivers to each side. Twin backs now in the backfield. They'll hand off Enger again. He's eaten up this time. He might push the pile ahead for a 1. as it looks like he'll get a yard after a host of Lions were all over him. Max Gruss, Lyle Moore, Van Beek, and Van Wy all in on the tackle. Third down and about 4 will be the call here as the first quarter comes to a close. 27-0. The Lions are on top here. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have quarter number 2. You're listening to Central Lyon George Little Rock football on the Lion Broadcast Network.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
It's here. And here. There too. This way and that. Across the street and around the world. It's healthcare reinvented, and it lives in all of these places because we believe it should. That her and him and them all deserve healthcare that lives where they do. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Back in Sheldon here for the start of quarter number 2. Sheldon has it third down and 4 at their own 39-yard line. Radke in the shotgun formation, rolling out right side on the option play. Pitches out to Inger. He's blown up in the backfield. Graham Eben gets a hold of him. Great read there by the Lion defense. Lyle Moore had the quarterback. Eben came up, played the tailback, and it's a loss of 3 on the carry for Inger, and it'll be fourth down. And once again, Sheldon will be punting this one away. Sam Vust stands back at his own 25-yard line to give the ball a boot. And hopefully looking for a little bit better kick this time. He will. Nice spiraling kick this time. Heads towards the out-of-bounds marker. And does get it across into Lion territory. And we will see where they walk the ball up here. The sideline official comes in. And he will say the ball went out of bounds. Man, he's still going. And finally, the ball will be spotted at the Lion 38-yard line. So the Lions will come out here on their first offensive set here of the second quarter. Their fifth offensive possession of the night. They are a perfect 4 of 4 so far. Lutmer in the shotgun, twin receivers to each side, man in motion. That's Vanderzee from right to left, rolling out right side. Lutmer looks down in the flat, has his man. That's Spees at the halfway mark. Cuts it up the field, has a few more. Down to the 46-yard line, and a good pitch and catch for the Lions. 16 yards from Lutmer to Spees on that one. Has the Lions once again in Sheldon territory. First down and 10 for the Lions as they break the huddle. They'll send twin receivers to each side. Lutmer and Eben in the backfield. Man in motion this time is Spees. And we'll have 2 men in motion, illegal shift. Confusion there on who was supposed to be the motion man, whether it was Putnam or if it was Spees. Now they'll reset. Man comes in motion again. And this time the flag will fly for a delay of game. Technically not an illegal shift. If they allow the players to reset for a second, they can actually reset. But by the time they set, the delay of game was called. So nonetheless, it's a 5-yard penalty and a whole lot of confusion for the Lions. So now the ball will be walked up. Well, this is going to be a lot worse than it is. That was more than a 5-yard penalty. That ends up being like an 8-yard penalty. Not sure if that's correct. As the Lion coaches are talking to the officials here. as the Lions have been penalized 8 yards on this delay of game here. And we'll have to see what exactly goes on. Lion coaches are trying to discuss this with the officials. The officials now are going to come in and retry and step this one off. Lions now need to move the ball, or the officials will now move the ball back a little bit. We'll try this one again. As the umpire not quite sure where he needs to mark this off from. It was first down and 10, and now he will step it off. All right, now the ball is set at the 49-yard line. It'll be first down and 15 with 10:50 to go. Twin receivers to each side. Cooper Spees is the man in motion. Lions roll out left side, looking in the flat, heavy pressure. Lutmer heaves it down the field. He's got Putnam at the 20-yard line. Putnam just puts the shoulder down and rolls through for a couple extra yards down to the 15. And the Lions, another big strike. Good pass by Lutmer when he was under some heavy pressure there in the backfield. 36-yard reception for Taylor Putnam. Has the Lions in business again. First down and 10. They'll hand off to Graham Eben. Eben sidesteps the first man and finally brought down after about a good 7 yards. He'll bring it down to the 8-yard line, so a 7-yard pickup. Well, second down and they will say 6, or second down about 4, a 6-yard pickup as he took it down to the 9-yard line. Man in motion here is Putnam. He rolls from left to right. Flags will fly again on the Lions. And we will see what the penalty is for. It is a false start against CLGLR. So the Lions will march it back another 5 yards here. It'll be second down and 9 now. Ball just outside the 10-yard line. Actually, they'll mark it all the way back to the 13. So trips right, single man to the left. Lutmer rolling out right side, gets a nice block, throws out into the flat, has his man caught at the goal line, but does not get in. And a tough pass there for the Lions to push it all the way down to the goal line. And the big package will come in here as the Lions will set up first down and goal from the 1. Cooper Spees once again on the reception. First and goal Lions, the big package. The heavy guys are in the ball game. Power I, Lutmer will come under center. Powered off here to the left side. You've got Moore and Kruger as the upbacks. They'll hand off to Moore again, and he is too big, too strong to bring down. Lyle Moore, 2 carries in his career, 2 touchdowns for the Lions. 9:45 to play. Lions on top 33-0. So some good things and some bad things going on there for the Lions. Some mental mistakes. But the Lions able to dig themselves out of it and put 6 on the board. Swinging gate will come in here as Lutmer comes on to hold. Matthew Deeren comes in to step it off. Snap's a bit a little iffy here so far. And a big jump by Sheldon, and trying to jump it was Volink. And he'll be called for the offsides. He was really close to blocking one the last time. And I was just trying to get a little extra edge. Lions will decline this, I do believe, and they will just try and kick it once again. And that is the call. Lions will decline the offsides. They'll give themselves the room they need for Deeren to be able to kick this one through. Good snap for the Lions. Deeren gets it up, and he has become an excellent extra point kicker. Matthew Deeren makes it 34-0 with 9:45 to play here in the second quarter. You're listening to Lion football on the Lion Broadcast Network.
After a long day, deciding on dinner can be tough, but a few simple words can make everything better.
Pizza's here!
End your day the right way with pizza and chicken from the carryout and delivery experts at your local pizza ranch.
Back in Sheldon, 9:45 to play here in the first half. Central Lyon George Litterock on top of Sheldon 34-0. Lions' latest score, a 1-yard touchdown by Lyle Moore, his second rushing touchdown here of the ball game. Low line drive kick that time for Spees, and the upback for the Orabs just falls on it at the 22-yard line, and that is where Sheldon will start. Orabs once again still looking to move the ball down the field, have not picked up a first down yet. They were awfully close there in the first half, had a 3rd down and 1, and were stuffed on back-to-back plays. So 1st and 10, Orabs. 3 receivers go right, single man to the left. Radke calls it out of the shotgun. He'll hand off to Inger right up the middle of the field. He's wrapped up, maybe got a yard or 2. Looks like he's out to the 15, so give him a tough 2-3 yards. Jacob Inger, 2 yards on the carry, will set up 2nd down and 8. Clock on the move at 9:20 to play here in this first half. A 34-0 lead for the Lions. A miscue on an 2-point conversion right now has the Lions that 1 point shy of running time. Twin receivers break out left, single man to the right side. He'll come in motion. They'll hand to him on the jet sweep, and that is Johannes. Johannes fights off the first man as they come up trying to just lower a shoulder. Not very good tackling there by the Lions. Got to wrap your man up. Can't just lay into him. And Johannes bounces off of him for a couple. 2-yard pickup for Carson Johannes will set up 3rd down and about 6. As Sheldon breaks the huddle with 3 men off to the right side, single man to the left. That is Volink. Back to pass is Radke. He's got time, looks over the middle of the field. It's picked off by Lutmer. Lutmer reversing field. He's going left side. Can he outrun the defense? It looks like he will. Zach Lutmer has his 2nd pick 6 of the season. And this time he goes 35 yards for the Lion touchdown. Zach Lutmer, 35-yard pick 6, has the Lions on top 40-0. Zach Lutmer has an eye for the football. Swinging gate formation will come in here with the Lions leading 40-0. And Matthew Deeren is getting a workout with that leg here tonight in the first half. Deeren on to kick again. Good snap, good hold, and a good kick. 41-0. The Lions on top here halfway through quarter number 2. We'll take a break and be back with more Lion football on the Lion Broadcast Network.
It's here. And here. There too. This way and that. Across the street and around the world. It's healthcare reinvented, and it lives in all of these places because we believe it should. That her and him and them all deserve healthcare that lives where they do. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Back in Sheldon here, and the Lions are on the kicking duties again. Cooper Spees on to kick. With 8:14 to go here in the second quarter, Lions lead 41-0. This time, Zach Lutmer gets his second touchdown of the night, but on the defensive side, as he returns an interception 35 yards for the Lion touchdown. Spees to give the ball a boot, a high end over end kick. Johannes will take it at his own 12-yard line. He fakes the reverse. He's keeping it all the way, and he is eaten up in the backfield. Nothing doing for him as Landon Weiler coming down as the gunner and takes him down after a short return to the 21-yard line. So just under 8 minutes to go here. We are into the running time portion as the Lions have exceeded the 35-point rule. And the rest of this game will go awfully quick should Sheldon not score. Lions will start instituting a few substitutions into the game. Trips left, single man to the right, shotgun formation here as Radke calls out his count. Radke's going to hand off. He is wrapped up in the backfield. Devin Viss gets a hold of him and just rips him to the ground. Might have got out and rolled forward for a yard. 1 yard gain there for Enger, but nothing more than that. Second down and 9 for the Orabs here as they look over to the sidelines. Single receivers go out to each side. Twin backs in the backfield with Radke. Radke calls it out here. Back to pass. He'll keep himself. Looking option. Right side. He cuts it up the field. He's wrapped up by a host of Lions. Doing a good job of tying him up there and bringing him down. Trevor Deeren in on the tackle that time for the Lions, the defensive end. No gain on the play. Will set up third down and 9. And Sheldon still looking for their first down of the night as they send 3 receivers to the right side, single man off to the left. Back in that shotgun, Radke and Enger calling it out. They'll hand off to Enger up the middle. Nothing doing again. He does power ahead to the 25, going to get 3 yards out of it on a good second effort. But once again, it'll be 4th and long, and we will see Sam Vust come out again to do the punting duties. Vust will go back and stand inside his own 15. Lutmer back at his own 44-yard line. Lutmer, can he make a trifecta? He's got a rushing touchdown, a passing touchdown. He's got a pick 6. Can he get a return? We'll see what we can do. Vust, a high end over end kick. Lutmer just calls for the fair catch, and he will take it at the 41. Make it the 45 is where they will say, I should say. Clock on the move with the running time. 5:25 to go as the Lions will start getting some of those guys into the ball game. And you'll see a couple different names come into the game now. You're looking at Andrew Austin coming in at a wide out position. Lutmer still in at the quarterback spot. The Lions will play the first teamers through the first half. Twin receivers left, single man to the right. Shotgun formation. Lutmer calls it out. He'll hand off right side. That's Eben. Eben puts the head down. He's got a good chunk. 3 yards out to the 48-yard line, just putting the head down. That'll bring up second down and 7. Ball at the Lion 47-yard line. Worst starting field position so far for the Lions has been their own 38. They have started inside of Sheldon territory twice. So on second and 7, Twins right, single man to the left. Lutmer calls it out of the pistol. He'll fake the hand, keep it himself right up the middle of the field. He's got the first down, cuts left side, fights through one tackle, carries another man down inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. And a 26-yard run for Zach Lutmer. That'll put him over the 100-yard mark here in the first half. Lutmer at 114 yards on just 4 carries here in the first half. First and 10 Lions. They will fake the hand. Lutmer again up the middle of the field. He will power ahead, still going down the field. Lutmer just trying to reach for the goal line, and they will say he's down at the 1. Good tough run in by Lutmer. He carried 4 guys inside for a 25-yard gain. First and goal, CLGLR at the 1-yard line. And will not bring the heavy package in. Now they will. Here they come. Evan Kruger coming into the game. He plays at that up back position. He's a power back, as well as Lyle Moore. Can Lyle Moore get the hat trick here tonight out of the fullback spot? Putnam, the deep man. They'll just go. Quarterback keep for Lutmer. He'll push the pile ahead for a yard and have his second rushing touchdown of the night. So with 3 minutes to go here in the first half, Zach Lutmer scores on a 1-yard touchdown, extending the lead for the Lions at 47-0. Swinging gate formation here for the Lions as they will just try and bring the team in. Lutmer will go back to do the holding as Deeren will run in. Deeren sets up here for the kick. A low snap. Lutmer gets a hold of it. Deeren gets it up in the air and does get it in the side to left or upright. And with 2:52 to go here in the first half, Lions on top 48-0. We'll take a break and be back with more Lion football on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
At Frontier Bank, we know you're busy with what really matters. That's why our Big Deal checking account was created to make banking work for you. While you're keeping up with life's daily transactions, your Big Deal checking account is earning you monthly rewards. Competitive rates, refunds on ATM fees, and more, with no minimum balance or monthly service fees required. And you can apply for a Big Deal account from anywhere in less than 10 minutes. Focus on what matters most. Bank with Frontier Bank. See a customer service representative for more information. Member FDIC.
Back in Sheldon, 2:52 to go here in the first half. Lions all over Sheldon, 48-0. The Lions defense has been stingy here tonight. They have not allowed a first down, and the Lion offense has taken advantage every time. Shorter kick this time. The Orabs break free, get out across the 35-yard line, maybe out to the 36 is where they'll spot him with the knee down. Clock will begin to roll once again. Clock only stops on timeouts, official stoppages, and scoring plays. That will make the second half of this ball game go essentially really quick. 3 wide receivers go to the left side, single man to the right side, shotgun formation for Radke. Radke taking his time here now. He calls it out as he sets up. He'll fake the hand, keep it himself, rolling out left side, wrapped up by Lutmer in the backfield. He'll be brought down at the 34 for a loss of 2. And nothing going there as it was well read by the safety of Lutmer. Second down and 12 now for Sheldon as they hurry up on the ball. 3 wideouts go to the right side. This time single man is Volink to the left. Radke calls it out with Inger at his right. Fake the hand, quick bubble screen to Johannes. Johannes powers ahead. Good fight for Johannes as he picks up good yardage across the 40 out to the 42-yard line. Going to be 8 yards on the gain. Johannes with 8 yards on the reception. Going to set up third down in about 6, maybe 5. We'll see, probably 5. At the 42-yard line. Trips left, single right. Radke back to pass. Quick pass, bubble screen again. Johannes has a couple but does not get the first down as he gets out to the 43-yard line. Pickup of just 1. So fourth down coming here for Sheldon. Looks like they are going to go for it inside their own territory at the 43-yard line. Fourth down and about 4. Twin receivers to each side. Radke calls it out. Radke back to pass. He's looking left side. He's got some pressure. Still rolling. Looking down the field. He's going to tuck. He's going to run out of bounds. He is chased by Gable Van Beek. Not enough for the first down. and the Lions will take over on the turnover. No gain on the carry for Blake Radke. First down and 10 now for the Lions, but that will do it here for the first half. At the first half, the Lions 48, Sheldon nothing. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have our halftime report. You're watching Lion football on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
After a long day, deciding on dinner can be tough, but a few simple words can make everything better.
Pizza's here.
End your day the right way with pizza and chicken from the carryout and delivery experts at your local pizza ranch.
It's here. And here. There too. This way and that. Across the street and around the world. It's healthcare reinvented, and it lives in all of these places because we believe it should. That her and him and them all deserve healthcare that lives where they do. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Autumn, a time for school activities, fall festivals, raking leaves, winterizing your home, and for farmers, harvest. Putting in long hours, working hard from sun up to sundown. Your income taxes are just one more thing you have to think about. You can minimize some of your stress by working with DeNoble Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne to maximize your precious available time. Call DeNoble Austin & Company PC today for help with all your accounting and tax needs.
At Frontier Bank, we know you're busy with what really matters. That's why our Big Deal checking account was created to make banking work for you. While you're keeping up with life's daily transactions, your Big Deal checking account is earning you monthly rewards. Competitive rates, refunds on ATM fees, and more, with no minimum balance or monthly service fees required. And you can apply for a Big Deal account from anywhere in less than 10 minutes. Focus on what matters most. Bank with Frontier Bank. See a customer service representative for more information. Member FDIC.
Well, we welcome you back here to Sheldon at the half. Central Lyon, George Little Rock all over Sheldon here. 48-0, the lead for the Lions here at the half. It has been all Lions all the time here. And the Lions took the opening kick of the first half. They took it at their own 38-yard line and were able to march it down the field. They actually had themselves in a little bit of trouble on that first possession. Were set up with 3rd down and 1, had a penalty, pushed them back to 3rd down and 6, went nowhere on 3rd down. Were set up 4th down and 6, and on that 4th down play, the Lions go on a fake punt, and Lutmer takes off down the field for a 57-yard touchdown run to make the Lions have the early 7-0 lead just 2 minutes into the ball game. Lions get on the board again after a 3-and-out by Sheldon. They end up taking over right at the midfield marker, march it down the field, and Lyle Moore got his first touchdown of his Lion career. The senior lineman put in at a fullback spot, and he carries it 5 yards for the touchdown. A 2-point conversion attempt failed, after a quick pass over the left side, trying to go to Cale Schulte, and Schulte could not get in, made it 13-0 with 5:29 to go. Just a few more minutes later, the Lions force another 3-and-out against Sheldon. They take over on the 43-yard line after a kick off the punter's or off the side of his foot goes out of bounds. The Lions use one play and throw it over the top. Lutmer to Cooper Spees, 43 yards. The kick made it 20-0. Then right before the half, the Lions marched the ball down the field again, and with 56 seconds to go in the first quarter, Graham Eben on the counter play took it 12 yards for the Lion touchdown, and the kick made it 27-0 at the end of the first quarter. Moving on into quarter number 2, just a little over 2 minutes into that quarter, the Lions once again strike, and once again it was Lyle Moore out of the power I formation, carrying it 1 yard for the touchdown. The kick made it 34-0. And just a minute later, it was a pick six for Zach Lutmer on third down. He stepped in front of one and returned it 35 yards for the Lion touchdown. Made it 41-0. And the clock was on the move from there. Lions were able to strike again after they forced another 3-and-out and moved it down the field on some Zach Lutmer runs. It was all Lutmer up the middle of the field. He scores on a 1-yard quarterback sneak, and the kick was good to make it 48-0, and that is how the half came to a close. So Zach Lutmer has scored twice on the ground with his legs. He has scored once over the top with his arm, and he has a pick six on defense as well. So Zach Lutmer, all he would need would be a return, but don't expect to see much of Mr. Lutmer in the second half. At the half here, we are being entertained by the Sheldon marching Orabs out there as they are putting on their contest prep here and putting on a show for senior night here at Sheldon. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll take a closer look at some of the stats from that first half. But here at the half in Sheldon, Central Lyon George Litterock leading Sheldon by a score of 48-0.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body.
After a long day, deciding on dinner can be tough, but a few simple words can make everything better.
Pizza's here!
End your day the right way with pizza and chicken from the carryout and delivery experts at your local pizza ranch.
Autumn, a time for school activities, fall festivals, raking leaves, winterizing your home, and for farmers, harvest. Putting in long hours, working hard from sun up to sundown. Your income taxes are just one more thing you have to think about. You can minimize some of your stress by working with DeNoble Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne to maximize your precious available time. Call DeNoble Austin & Company PC today for help with all your accounting and tax needs.
At Frontier Bank, we know you're busy with what really matters. That's why our Big Deal checking account was created to make banking work for you. While you're keeping up with life's daily transactions, your Big Deal checking account is earning you monthly rewards. Competitive rates, refunds on ATM fees, and more, with no minimum balance or monthly service fees required. And you can apply for a Big Deal account from anywhere in less than 10 minutes. Focus on what matters most. Bank with Frontier Bank. See a customer service representative for more information. Member FDIC.
It's here. And here. There too. This way and that. Across the street and around the world. It's healthcare reinvented, and it lives in all of these places because we believe it should. That her and him and them all deserve healthcare that lives where they do. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Back in Sheldon here, Joel Viss with you at the half. The Central Lyon George Litterock on top of Sheldon 48-0 here at the halftime report. Once again, a big thank you to all the sponsors that make our coverage possible here on the Lyon Broadcast Network. The Avera Medical Group, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, DeNoble Austin and Company PC, Sanford Health, Premier Bank, and Pepsi Cola Bottling Company, all making this possible. Big thank you to all those sponsors for all their support, for all the fun things that we get to do. Couple of reminders of some upcoming events coming around here. There is no school on Monday for professional development, so remember that, no school on Monday. And on here on the broadcast network, though, Monday night, we will have a school board meeting at 7 o'clock. So if you want to tune into the school board meeting, that is Monday at 7, even though there is no school. Thursday night next week, we'll have varsity volleyball versus Sheldon in Rock Rapids. That game will start at about 7:15 for the varsity. And on Friday night next week, we will finish off the regular season as the Lions of CLGLR will play host to Okoboji. Pregame starts at 6:30 and kickoff at 7 o'clock. We also want to remind you to make sure you subscribe here to our YouTube channel, and just go up there, click subscribe in the top right corner, and that is so we can let you know when we post videos or do live broadcasts so you can be aware and tune in. Make sure you also follow Central Lyon on Facebook and on Twitter and keep up to date on all things happening around the Central Lyon School District. Well, here at the half, it has been all Central Lyon George Litterock with that 48-0 score, and it has been everything, defense and offense here. The defense has yet to give up a first down in the first half. Sheldon being held to just 37 yards of total offense, 18 carries for 24 yards, and 3 of 5 passing for 13 yards for Blake Radke. So a tough go of it for the Oreb offense so far. On the Lions, the offense has lit up the scoreboard here so far. Zach Lutmer leading the way. He's got 6 carries for 140 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Graham Eben, 7 carries for 63 yards. Taylor Putnam's only carried the ball once tonight for 7 yards. Lyle Moore, a couple of carries. His first 2 carries of his career, both touchdowns, and has 6 yards on those 2 carries. And Cooper Spees has a couple carries for a yard. Zach Lutmer efficient through the air tonight as well, as he is 4 of 6 passing the ball here for 107 yards, has that 1 touchdown to Cooper Spees. And Putnam has a reception to his credit for 36 yards. Cooper Spees has the other 3 for 71 yards and that 43-yard touchdown. So the Lions really efficient offensively. They are stellar on the defensive side. The one thing they can probably shore up is their kick coverage team, as Sheldon has had a couple opportunities to bust out some really good kick returns. Kaysen Johannes has broken free a few times, and the Lions will want to shore that up going here forward in the second half. Expect to see a lot of subs coming in here in the second half. We'll do our best to identify most of them for you. And hopefully the Lions can once again keep the goose egg on the board. That is the ultimate goal for Coach Mitch Lupkus, the defensive coordinator. And he doesn't get to dictate a whole lot of what goes on the scoreboard unless you see those pick sixes come out or maybe a fumble recovery. But the goal for Mitch Lupkus is to always keep the goose egg up there. And the Lions don't matter who's in there. First team, second team, third team. It is your job to get the job done when you are out there. just a few more minutes as the teams are starting to make their way back out here towards the football field for some final warm-ups. So we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll be ready for the second half of play. Live from Sheldon, it's Central Lyon George Little Rock. The Lions lead the Orebs 48-0.
Autumn, a time for school activities, fall festivals, raking leaves, winterizing your home, and for farmers, harvest. Putting in long hours, working hard from sun up to sundown. Your income taxes are just one more thing you have to think about. You can minimize some of your stress by working with DeNoble Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne to maximize your precious available time. Call DeNoble Austin & Company PC today for help with all your accounting and tax needs.
At Frontier Bank, we know you're busy with what really matters. That's why our Big Deal checking account was created to make banking work for you. While you're keeping up with life's daily transactions, your Big Deal checking account is earning you monthly rewards. Competitive rates, refunds on ATM fees, and more, with no minimum balance or monthly service fees required. And you can apply for a Big Deal account from anywhere in less than 10 minutes. Focus on what matters most. Bank with Frontier Bank. See a customer service representative for more information. Member FDIC.
It's here. And here. There too. This way and that. Across the street and around the world. It's healthcare reinvented, and it lives in all of these places because we believe it should. That her and him and them all deserve health care that lives where they do. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
After a long day, deciding on dinner can be tough, but a few simple words can make everything better.
Pizza's here!
End your day the right way with pizza and chicken from the carryout and delivery experts at your local pizza ranch.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Well, we welcome you back here live from Sheldon. Joel Viss with you here on the Lyon Broadcast Network. CLGLR leading Sheldon 48-0 at the half. You can see the Lions have come back onto the field. We are doing a little bit more preparation. Some announcements being made here down on the track. It is senior night. It is parents' night here in Sheldon. The football players and the cheerleaders were announced before the game. Right now, after the band performance, the senior band members are being announced with their parents down on the track. Well, as both teams try to get ready here and stretch it out for the second half, expect to see some new names come out onto the football field for both sides, as we will see both teams start to sub in throughout the game. The Lions, like I said, will do our best to keep track of who is out there. Lions may send the starters out on the field and give them one possession in the first set here of the third quarter. It all depends on how the defense comes out. As Sheldon won the toss, they elected to defer. The Lions took the opening kickoff and started the game off with the ball. So they will give the ball a boot, and Sheldon will start offensively here in half number 2. Well, 48-0. You can't say a whole lot more. It's hard to work on some things. If you are CLGLR, you look at that score and you think, man, we must be doing everything right. But really, there are things that we can work on. Our kick coverage team has not been exceptional out there. They've had a few decent returns out there, and the Lions can always shore that part up. We've had a few miscues on the offensive line. We saw a false start. We saw a delay of game after some confusion, and we had two guys in motion. So there's a lot of little things out there that the Lions can still pick out of there, and things that we can use going forward, things we need to clear up as we head towards the playoff, because those are the little things that can come back to haunt you. The Lions saw that in their first offensive possession of the game. They were at 3rd and 1, had a penalty, made it 3rd and 6, didn't get a yard on 3rd down. We're set up in 4th down and 6 before Lutmer broke out the big run. But still, the Lions put themselves behind the 8 ball, and when you get down the road and you get into playoff time, you can't have the miscues like that. We see a lot of different Lion players across the way, warming up, stretching out, and that is our cue that we are going to see a lot of those substitutions. Good crowd on hand here tonight for Sheldon for the Parents' Night, and a good crowd on the other side for the Lions. You see that as they have done a great job of filling up the majority of the stands across the way. For those of you who didn't make the drive over, we thank you for tuning in to our coverage here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. A big thank you to all the sponsors that make this possible. We can't do it without them. And so make sure you support the people that support us. Go in there and do business with them, because they make sure that this is possible. If nothing else, make sure you tell them thank you when you see them around the community. Lions getting set up to give the ball the boot. They will send the kicking team out, and I do believe Cooper Spees will continue to be the kicker here tonight. Cooper was the kicker last year a little bit. He was the kicker a little bit this year. Had an ankle sprain early on in the season, and that allowed Matthew Deeren to come on, the sophomore for the Lions, and he has performed exceptionally well, and that is why Matthew has retained the point after kicking duties, and Cooper, since his ankle has been back into feeling good and back into form, he has decided to go back and do the kickoff duties here for the Lions. Johannes stands back at his own 10-yard line, ready to receive the kick. He is the lone man back there. Then they have some up backs. And a pretty nice setup here for Sheldon as we look over the field, and could possibly be the last time we see grass on this football field. Could possibly be the last time a football game is played on this field, as the Orebs have gone out and done some fundraising, and they have put together some funds, and they are looking to put a turf field in before next season. Cooper Speeds has the ball teed up. He's ready to give it a boot, and the second half is underway. Vollink will catch it at the own 15-yard line. Coming up the middle of the field, wrapped up immediately, and the Lions are all over that one. And Dorian Johnson gets the hit and takes him down. Sheldon will start first down and 10 now. Inside their own 25 at the 22-yard line, looks like is where they will set the ball. And Sheldon will come out. The starters are in there. Lions starting defense on the field as well. Single receivers to each side, twin backs in the backfield here for Radke. Radke's going to hand off to Anger right up the middle. He runs into Rex Van Wy, and Van Wy holds him up for a yard. So not much running there for Anger as he just puts the head down and powers ahead. Has that yard to his credit, makes it 2nd down and 9. Clock on the move with the 48-0 score. Running time will make this second half go very quick. Sheldon could stop it if they can get back within the 35-point mark. Twins right, single left. Radke in the shotgun. He'll bring a man in motion. That's Johannes rolling out right side. Now in pressure. Rolling out. Now he reverses. Left side. Going to try and outrun everybody. He's got trouble in the backfield. He is wrapped up and brought down by Taylor Putnam. Loss of about 6 on the carry there. They'll push him all the way back to the 20-yard line. Well, loss of 3 is where it will be. Nice job by Taylor Putnam to stay home and come up and make the open field tackle on Radke. 3rd down and 13 now for the Orebs. They'll send 3 receivers to the left side this time. Single man over to the right. Shotgun formation. Back to pass is Radke. He's looking over the middle of the field. He's got pressure. Lyle Moore in chase. He heaves it up over the top. Has Johannes caught at the 45 and across the 50 to the 48. And the Orebs have their first down of the ball game. 33 yards on the reception. Johannes got behind the defense and made the catch. First down and 10 for Sheldon. Twin receivers left, single man to the right. Anger in the shotgun. Man in motion is Johannes. They'll hand off to Anger up the middle of the field. He carries ahead for a good 4, maybe 5. Out ahead to the 43-yard line. He'll have 5 yards on first down. 2nd down and 5 for Sheldon. Going to pick up a little bit of pace here on the offensive side, as they'll send those twin wideouts left again, single man to the right. Anger in that backfield. Clock on the move, under 9 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Handoff again goes to Anger. He's wrapped up and brought down at the 41-yard line. And Chase Thedon's in on the tackle this time, so pickup of 2 on that one. 3rd down and short coming. Sheldon looking to put a string of first downs together here as they start off the 3rd quarter. Twins left, single to the right, shotgun formation. Blake Radke brings his man across from right to left, rolling out left side. Looking in the flat, now looking deep. He'll throw, dumps it off to Johannes. Johannes makes the catch and fights forward. Going to be just shy of the first down, maybe 4th and about a half a yard. So about 3 yards. It'll be 4th down and 1. Johannes just shy of the yard to gain. 4th down, and Sheldon obviously going to go for it here on 4th and 1. Anger's got to be the man you're looking at here out of the backfield. He has been a tough runner. They're going to try hard count and try and draw the Lions off sides. Nothing doing that time. Radke calls it out. Handoff Anger. He puts the head down. He's got it. Right up the field. He's got the yard he needs. Nothing more, but doesn't need any more, as Sheldon looks like they will move the chains. Wow, now they're going to take a look at it. They're going to say he's short. Wow, I thought he had that thing for sure, but he got stuffed, and they said short of the yard to gain. No gain, and the Lions will take over on offense. Lions will start to get some substitutions here in the game. Reese Vanderzee in at the quarterback spot. Nathan Miss in at a wide receiver. Isaiah Johnson in there as well. Looks like Dorian Johnson in at the tailback position there, as Vanderzee will call it out. Landon Weiler, the up-back, moves from right to left. Man in motion is Isaiah Johnson, and looks like we will have a false start against the Lions. And the second team Lion offense going the wrong way here to start things off. So a 5-yard walk-off will set up 1st and 15. Ball will be pushed back to the 34-yard line with 6.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Lions with that 48-0 lead. The second teamers are in. Vanderzee, the quarterback. Twins right, single man to the left. Dorian Johnson stands in the backfield. Vanderzee calls it off. Flags will fly. Johnson puts the head down, fights back for a good 3 yards. And Dorian has a couple. Going to be 2nd down and 12, depending on what the flag was, possibly an illegal shift against the Lions. They will say it is a shift. So the Lions will back up another 5 yards. It'll be first down and 20 if the official can remember where he needs to mark it off from, and he has not. And he marked it off from the wrong spot again. Should be first down and 20, but looks more like first down and 18. The umpire not sure where to mark the ball from, not where the line of scrimmage exactly is. So ball back at the 32-yard line as Vanderzee calls it out. Man in motion. That is Johnson. Fake the hand there. Hand off to Dorian. Dorian puts the head down and gets out to the 35 for a pickup of 3 this time. Second down and long here for the Lions. Ball's marked at the 36-yard line with under 6 minutes to play. Second down and about 13 here for the Lions. Pistol formation. Vanderzee calls it out, hands it off up the middle. Ball hits the floor, and Sheldon is on top of it. A mis-exchange by Vanderzee and Johnson. The fumble gives it right back to Sheldon, and the Lions' first turnover here. Sheldon very good at forcing fumbles. They've gotten 12, make it 13 now on the season, and they will take over inside of Lion territory on the Lion miscue. Lions will sub in a couple guys. Looks like Gabe Schulte comes running in on the defensive line. Quarterback keeper around the right side. He is bottled up in the backfield. There are flags flying everywhere as Deeren gets in there and brings him down. Area of a hold, I do believe, and there might be a couple of them. And officials talking this one over, and they will step this one off. Holding against Sheldon will be the call. Trevor Deeren in on that one. Drew Denikis in there as well on the tackle for the Lions, but negated by the penalty. So that'll move the ball back to the midfield stripe with 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Second possession for Sheldon here as they were able to snag a fumble away from the Lions second teamers. You know, Coach Eben is over there and discussing that with those guys. The expectations do not change when you are on the football field, whether you are a first teamer or a second teamer. Shotgun formation, Twins right, single left, man in motion. Rolling out right side, Radke looks deep over the middle of the field, has his man, and I do believe he made the catch. He did. He makes the grab. Grieve comes over and makes the stop for the Lions, so Tyler pushes him out at the 40. A 10-yard pickup on the completion. Second down and about 12 or 13. Trips left, single man to the right, pistol formation. Radke calls it out. He'll hand off the middle. Wrapped up and knocked down. Evan Kruger, the first man, the linebacker, to lay the smack down. Devin Viss in there as well. Picks up a tough 3 yards. Will set up third down and 10. Four minutes to go in the game, and the Orams find themselves at third and 10. Blitz coming for the Lions. And wrapping up him in the backfield, Trevor Deeren. Anger pushes the pile ahead across the 35, down to the 34, pickup of 3. It'll set up fourth down and 7. Sheldon obviously will go for it. 3 wideouts left, single man to the right, shotgun formation here for Radke and Anger. Radke back to pass. He's looking right side. Pressure. Ball is tipped and incomplete. Johannes had a shot at it there. It was tipped up in the air and made a play on the ball, but could not bring it in. So Sheldon will turn it over again on downs. Clock on the move with 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 48-0. Lions on top. They led 48-0 at the half. And they have brought the second teamers into the game. And Lion offense going to try and move the ball a little better this time as they ended with a fumble, a few miscues, some penalties, and then a fumble. So not a very good start for the second teamers for the Lions. Reese Vanderzee in at the quarterback spot. He stands in the shotgun with Dorian Johnson to his left. Twin receivers right, single man to the left. They'll fake the hand. Reese will keep it himself. Up the middle of the field, Reese has got the first down to the 49-yard line. 15-yard pickup for Vanderzee on the carry. Reese Vanderzee gets it on the quarterback keeper. First down and 10. Lions move the chains very close to midfield at the 49 with 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Shotgun formation again. Now Isaiah Johnson stands in the backfield. They'll fake the hand again and going up. No, that's Simon Konitschke. Simon Konitschke is in the game at the quarterback spot. Third string quarterback Simon coming in and carrying the ball for 7, maybe 8 yards as he gets down to the 44. So 7 yards on the carry for Simon Konitschke. Twins left, single to the right. Konitschke, the quarterback. Dorian Johnson, the tailback, to his right. Man in motion is Isaiah Johnson. They'll hand to him, right side. He cuts it up the field. Isaiah fires ahead for the first down to the 36-yard line. Pickup of 8, and the Lions will move the chains once again. Clock will dip under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Lions will take their time getting the play in as they move the chains. Konitschke now has his sign. He will walk it up to the line of scrimmage, stands in his shotgun. Twins right, single man to the left. Here comes Johnson in motion. They'll hand to Isaiah again. Left side this time. Isaiah cuts it up the field. Flag flies in the area of a hold as Johnson carries it down to the 25. 11 yards on the pickup, but going to go for naught as we will walk this one back. So a holding penalty against the Lions on the jet sweep will push them back to first down and 20. Ball will go back to the 46-yard line or the 45. So a 9-yard penalty for the Lions that time. Be first down and 19. Lions will let the time expire here in the third quarter as that'll bring an end to quarter number 3. We will take a break and be back with the fourth and final quarter with the Lions leading 48-0. You're watching Lion football on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard with people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body.
Back in Sheldon here for the start of the fourth quarter. Lions start first down and 20 at the 45-yard line after a holding penalty. Simon Konitschke in at the quarterback spot. Twins right, single man to the left. They'll shift now from right to left with Landon Weiler, the up back. Handoff on the counter play up the middle of the field. Isaiah Johnson has the first down, breaks to the sidelines. Can he outrun the defense? He might get inside the 5. And they'll say the foot actually drug out of bounds at the 6-yard line. So another good gainer for the Lions, 39 yards for Isaiah Johnson. Lions will set up first down and goal now. Clock on the move. Here in the fourth quarter, Lions lead 48-0. Second and third teamers looking for more. Lions will break the huddle here. Konitschke, the quarterback, in that pistol formation. Dorian Johnson stands behind him. Twins left, single man to the right. Simon calls it out. He'll low snap. He'll hand off. Johnson is hit in the backfield. Brought down at about the 9 for a loss of 3. Sheldon all over that one as they were ready for it and came on the blitz package. So the Lions will be set up with second down and goal now back at the 9-yard line. Lions will come out right to the right side. Twin receivers, Landon Thiessen, Isaiah Johnson, Nathan Miss wide to the left side. Weiler shifts from right to left. Now man in motion is Johnson. They'll hand off. Isaiah left side, walks it up, and he is not in. They're going to say he is down at the 1-yard line, so 8 yards on the pickup for Isaiah Johnson. Will set up third down and goal from the 1. There is a Sheldon player down on the ground as he came over to make the tackle. Not quite sure who it is, but the clock will stop here on the injury timeout. We'll take a timeout as well as the trainers tend to that injured player, and we'll be back with more Lion football on the Lion Broadcast Network.
It's here. And here. There too. This way and that. Across the street and around the world. It's healthcare reinvented, and it lives in all of these places because we believe it should. That her and him and them all deserve healthcare that lives where they do. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
After a long day, deciding on dinner can be tough, but a few simple words can make everything better.
Pizza's here!
End your day the right way with pizza and chicken from the carryout and delivery experts at your local Pizza Ranch.
Back in Sheldon here, injured player on the field was Ryan Volink for the Orabs. He walked off under his own power. Good to see. Lions set with third down and goal from the 1-yard line. Konitschke in the shotgun. Johnson stands alongside. They'll hand off to Johnson. He can't get there. He is blown up and might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. That is what the sideline judge says he is. So that'll set up fourth down and goal. No gain on the play here. Lions clock on the move here. Second and third teamers trying to punch one in. They'll hand off once again, Dorian Johnson, and this time he powers ahead and he is in for the Lion touchdown. Dorian Johnson in the end zone once again. He scored a couple times on the season already. Now he gets another one here tonight against Sheldon with 9:50 to go in the ballgame. One-yard touchdown run for Dorian. Lions will bring the swinging gate in. On to do the holding now for the Lions is Reed Fulkins. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. That is good, and the flags will fly. And Matthew Deeren just got clocked after he kicked the ball. It was still good. Score will move to 55-0, and we'll have a roughing the kicker penalty assessed on the kickoff. 9:50 to go here in the ballgame, 55-0. Lions on top. Second teamers getting into the scoring action. Sheldon coming out here, and Case and Johannes back to do the receiving duties once again here for Sheldon. Matthew Deeren in at the kicker duty for the kickoff for the Lions. So we will put him in and institute him in and get him a few kickoffs as he waits for the ball. Remember, there's a 15-yard penalty against Sheldon after roughing the kicker, so they will actually kick off from the Sheldon 45-yard line. Now the key here is, do you kick it into the end zone and just go for the touchback, or do you try and kick it short and let your return guys try and pin them deep inside of the 15? Matthew Deeren steps it off, and he'll step it off ready to go. He's got his sign. And Deeren will give it a kick. It is a short squib kick caught at the 8-yard line by Vollink. And bringing it up the field, he's wrapped up at the 18, 19-yard line. And the Lions will gain the advantage of about a yard after the kick. Return actually for Sheldon was Coy DeBoer for the ORMs. Clock back on the move, 9:25 to play in the ball game. Lions leading 55-0. Second and third team Lion defenders on the field. And you know that they want that goose egg on the board. They kept the goose egg against Unity. They want another one here tonight. Back-to-back shutouts would be a big feather in the defensive coordinator's hat. Twin receivers to each side. Shotgun formation. Handing it off over the right side this time, it is Blake Radke. Radke hands it off and going nowhere as Denikis crashes down the line of scrimmage. Him and Evan Kruger giving up a yard there on the carry. Ball carrier now in for Sheldon is Connor McDonald. Second down and 9. Ball right at the 20-yard line for Sheldon. Twin receivers to each side. Radke still the quarterback. Connor McDonald now the tailback. Radke calls it out. Back to pass. Looking right side out in the flat. Miscommunication between him and his receiver as he throws it out there to nobody. The intended receiver was Max Hamill. Third down and 9 here, deep in their own territory, is the Orabs. Still trying to muster something. They would love to get a score here tonight on senior night. Radke back to pass again, looking left side. He's got some pressure coming up the field. Now he's being pursued. He breaks free, and he is run out of bounds and brought down. Do believe he's got enough for the first down yardage out to the 31. Pickup of 11 yards on the carry. Best run of the night there for Radke as he gets a fresh set of downs here for the Sheldon Orabs team with 7.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Twin receivers off to each side. Shotgun formation, ball at the 31-yard line. They'll hand off to McDonald. McDonald wrapped up again as he tries to come through. Devin Viss in on the tackle. Trevor Deeren in there as well. And looks like also coming in making the tackle was Alex Erickson, the sophomore D lineman. 2-yard pickup makes it second down and 2 from the 33-yard line, or second down and 8 from the 33-yard line. 6:45 to go in the game. Shotgun formation for Radke. He's got twin receivers each side. McDonald alongside of him. He'll hand off McDonald. Nothing doing that time. Lions blow him up in the backfield. Denikis and Viss get in there and sandwich him, and Landon Weiler comes through to kind of finish him off. Evan Kruger also in there, the linebacker for the Lions. Mason Wienia in at a defensive tackle spot now as he stands on the left side. Third down and 8 for Sheldon. Quick bubble screen over to the right side. Lions pursue and try and wrap him up and push him out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. Nathan missed the first man there. Right at the 40, will be fourth down and about 2 after a 6-yard pickup. Sheldon will go for it here on 4th down. Can the Lion D get another stop? Back to pass is Radke. He's looking left side. He's being pursued, wrapped up and sacked in the backfield. Lions get after him, and making the sack coming from behind. Ethan Hofert, the junior D-end, wrapped up the legs and brought him down back at the 34-yard line for a 6-yard loss, and the Lions take over once again. So the Lions second teamers come in and get the stop once again. The offense back on the field with 5 minutes to go here in the game. Receivers on the field here for the Lions. Landon Thiessen, Isaiah Johnson, Nathan Miss wide to the left side. Offensive linemen on the field. Trevor Deeren out there. Do believe I see Nate Aarons on the right side. Mason Wienia on the left guard spot. They'll hand off left side. Isaiah Johnson stair-stepping his way around. Flag will fly at about the 28-yard line. So not all of those yards will be credited. Isaiah did pick up a first down, but it's going to come back after the penalty. Penalty will actually be marked off from the 30. So it'll set up about a 2nd down and 16. Ball spotted now on the 40-yard line. 1st and 16, I should say, after the penalty. Simon Konitschke calling it out there, man in motion once again. A little bit of confusion. Konitschke keeps over the left side, back to the original line of scrimmage, I do believe, to the 35. Might be just short. 5-yard pickup for Simon. We'll set up 2nd down and 11. Second and 11 now for the Lions. Ball at the 35-yard line of Sheldon. 3:30 to go. Lions in no hurry here. They just need to get a first down. They'll be able to run the clock out. But the Lions do need that first down first. Konitschke calls it out, fakes the hand, keeps himself right side. Simon's got room, runs through one tackle, fighting for more. He's still on his feet and down to the 27-yard line for a big 8-yard gain. And that'll set up 3rd down and about 3. Good run there by Konitschke, following his blockers and breaking off some tackles. Lions hustle up on the ball. Sheldon trying to substitute a few guys out. Shotgun formation again for Simon. He'll call it out. Johnson in motion. Handoff Isaiah, left side, stair-stepping. Spins off the first man, 1st down yardage and more as he's inside the 20 down to the 17-yard line for a pickup of 10. 10 yards on the carry for Isaiah Johnson. Sets up 1st down and 10. 2:20 to go here. The Lions essentially can run the clock out. Just need to run a few plays. And the Lions will be victorious here again. They will move to 4-3 on the season, 3-1 in District 1 play. They will move up into that number 2 spot as they bring a man in motion. Again, fake the hand there. Dorian Johnson right up the middle of the field. He's got big yardage, carries it down. He's got 1st down as he's down to the 7, 10 yards for Dorian. 1:48 to go here for the Lions. 1st down and goal at the 7-yard line now. CLGLR with 1:37 to play in the game. We'll see if they should just take a knee. I do believe that is what it looks like. Victory formation as Konitschke will come up under center. They will work everything down on the clock. And might even, we'll see what they decide to do. Konitschke up under center, calls it out, and he takes the knee. Have to do it about one more time, and that will do it here tonight. Lions win here in Sheldon, 55-0. Lions with this 55-0 win set their sights now on the playoffs as they are locked in into a playoff position. They sit number 2 in District 1 standings right now. And unless West Lyon loses tonight or next week, that is what the position they will be in. Konitsky under center one final time. He'll take the snap and put the knee down, and that will do it tonight from Sheldon. Lions win 55-0. We'll take a break, be back, and wrap things up. You're watching Lion football on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Autumn, a time for school activities, fall festivals, raking leaves, winterizing your home, and for farmers, harvest. Putting in long hours, working hard from sun up to sundown. Your income taxes are just one more thing you have to think about. You can minimize some of your stress by working with DeNoble Austin and Company PC, certified public accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne, to maximize your precious available time. Call DeNoble Austin and Company PC today for help with all your accounting and tax needs.
At Frontier Bank, we know you're busy with what really matters. That's why our Big Deal checking account was created to make banking work for you. While you're keeping up with life's daily transactions, your Big Deal checking account is earning you monthly rewards. Competitive rates, refunds on ATM fees, and more, with no minimum balance or monthly service fees required. And you can apply for a Big Deal account from anywhere in less than 10 minutes. Focus on what matters most. Bank with Frontier Bank. See a customer service representative for more information. Member FDIC.
It's here. And here. There too. This way and that. Across the street and around the world. It's healthcare reinvented, and it lives in all of these places because we believe it should. That her and him and them all deserve health care that lives where they do. Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Back in Sheldon here where the game is complete. Central Lyon George Little Rock 55-0 winners here tonight over Sheldon, improving to 4-3 on the season, 3-1 in district play. Sheldon will fall to 3-4 on the year and 2-2 in district play. Well, this one was all Lions from the get-go. They took over and took the offense right down the field on the first opening drive, and a 57-yard touchdown run by Zach Lutmer started the scoring for the Lions. Following that up, a Lyle Moore touchdown, getting his first touchdown of his Lion career. And a failed two-point conversion made it 13-0. Then a 43-yard touchdown reception from Lutmer to Cooper Spees over the top made it 20-0. And a 12-yard Graham Even run made it 27-0 at the end of the first quarter. Moving on to quarter number two is Lyle Moore again with a 1-yard touchdown run. And after that, a 35-yard Zach Lutmer pick six made it 41-0. And then a 1-yard Lutmer run and a kick made it 48-0 at the half. The clock was on the move the entire second half, made it go very quick. No scoring done in the third quarter, but in the fourth quarter, the Lions second and third teamers got things rolling. The defense kept it alive. They kept the goose egg on the board, and those second teamers are able to punch one in from 1 yard out. Dorian Johnson grabbed another touchdown on the year to complete the scoring at 55-0. The Lions look sharp here tonight. Definitely a few things they can work on as well. There'll be some things the coaches will take a look at and critique, but they will now set their sights ahead to next Friday night as we'll be back at home for the regular season finale for Lion football, as we will play host to the Okoboji Pioneers, and the Pioneers will make the trip on over, and the Lions will be looking to close out the season and get ready for playoff time. And they have locked themselves into the playoffs now with tonight's win and sit in that number 2 position in Class 2A District 1. Not sure what the scores are from around the area. Haven't seen a whole lot. West Lyon played against Unity. We assume West Lyon's going to win that one, and they would keep a top of District 1, and they will lock up the district championship with a win over Unity here tonight. Unity, obviously, them and Sheldon will battle it out next week. And if those two will take over each other, and could be a good battle to see who will be the 3 seed, who will be the 4 seed. Most likely those two teams will be in the playoffs as well. And as we said, playoffs still up in the air. We're not sure if they're going to do district rematches or if they're going to cross district with District 2 in that first round. We're still waiting to see the State High School League very hush-hush on how the format is actually going to go. Sheldon senior football players, their final game here in Sheldon on senior night. A tough loss for them, but those seniors get to make one last walk across the field, a tradition here for Sheldon, as the other players do pay homage to them and their dedication to their time spent in a Sheldon Orebs uniform. Their season's not over. As we said, they should be in the playoffs, but probably will not get to host a game again. The final game for these Oreb seniors as they make their final walk across Oreb Field. Well, that'll do it for our coverage here tonight. Once again, a big thank you to all the sponsors that make this thing possible. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, as we've got some great things coming ahead next week. We've got a school board meeting on Monday. We'll have volleyball against Sheldon on Thursday, and Okoboji coming to town Friday night. Pregame at 6:30, kickoff at 7 o'clock. That'll do it for our coverage here tonight. Lions victorious 55-0 over Sheldon. I'm Joel Viss. Have a great weekend, everybody.